Hey yo, what up YouTube and TikTok? Noob here. Here with a full match of some free-to-play Battlefield 6 Battle Royale Redsec. Now, if you want to watch this in maximum quality and you're on TikTok, just hit the link in my bio. It'll take you to the channel where you can watch this in 4K or you can watch it in shorts in 4K. Now let's dive right into the action, shall we? So the initial launch of Battlefield 6 has definitely been a smash hit. It's been a success for the devs of EA and DICE. And it's also safe to say, with them bringing out this free-to-play Battle Royale, you know, this, I'm not even gonna lie, I might upset some of you when I say this right quick, but yeah, man, COD is cooked. Call of Duty is cooked. Now, like I said, some of you, if you happen to watch this, you might not like me saying that, but that's just my opinion. You know, my opinion doesn't have to be your opinion, but I definitely feel COD is cooked. I like Call of Duty, but I've never truly liked it more than I have liked Battlefield. Ever since Battlefield came out and I played Bad Company, I was always a fan of the franchise and preferred it in multiplayer over Call of Duty. I certainly did, and I still feel that way. So I'm here to basically show you how to play, as well as give my thoughts on this free-to-play Battle Royale. The launch of Battle Royale has been out for a total of about 72 hours, give or take, and I've played a lot of hours, almost a full day. I probably actually have over a full day of gameplay now. When I first checked my hours logged into the Battle Royale mode in my stats, it said I had put in 19 hours. So, and then I definitely put in another 15 or so after that, trying to get another win. So I definitely have over 24 hours of gameplay on here. So as this is like a mashup of, like I said, opinions as well as a guide to help you out while you're in the battlefield of Battle Royale here. Just like in Call of Duty, if you click in your right analog stick, you'll pull out your knife and it would allow you to sprint faster than you would while just holding your weapons. You sprint much faster by pulling out your knife and running. The difference between Battlefield 6 Redsec Battle Royale versus Call of Duty Warzone Rebirth or Call of Duty Battle Royale Warzone, it's just Battlefield is much more chaotic. It's much more strategic. You can't just hold down your trigger and, you know, expect to just laser beam a target. Not saying you can't be highly accurate on here, but the gun mechanics and how the guns handle, it's two different games. Like, the mechanics is too different. You got 4 different classes to choose from, and I always run medic. I've always been a medic. I don't prefer any other class, which, being the medic, allows you to basically throw pouches of health and ammo out. The pouches that you throw out, pressing up on the D-pad, is basically a supply pouch, and it has ammunition as well as health. As I put some rounds into this guy over the fence here that thought he was slick, trying to sneak up on our squad as we're trying to secure objectives. You know, like Call of Duty Warzone and Battlefield Redsec Battle Royale, they have a lot of similarities as far as, you know, you can pick missions. The missions / contracts that you can complete mid-game. In Call of Duty, you have to pick them up as they're scattered around the field that you fight on, versus in here you hold the select button on your PlayStation or on Xbox, and it will bring up the menu for a multitude of different objectives that you can tackle that will give you, you know, ammo drops, loadout drops. You know, you can get your customized loadout drop support to drop in. You can get airstrikes, and it's a variety of different missions, as you saw how we just basically blew up a comm station to get some rewards. I think the one we just did, if I'm not mistaken, was to get an artillery or airstrike. Now, if you find an artillery strike or an airstrike scattered throughout the battlefield in the crates, the airstrike, which is basically like an air-to-ground missile, is more devastating and effective for like wiping out a tank or wiping out a squad. It will also, if placed well enough, it can also bring down entire buildings. It can collapse entire buildings. So the airstrike to me is more effective for engaging heavy vehicles or just collapsing down buildings on enemies. The artillery is more so scattered heavy payload that will basically flush enemies out. It also can destroy a tank if it's hit directly, if it's just sitting in the area of ordnance that once you call it in. So it can definitely kill a tank. It also can kill players on foot. But I have survived plenty of artillery strikes, even the airstrikes. I've survived the air-to-ground missiles too. Now, to be fair, you know, Battlefield 6 Redsec Battle Royale, this mode may not be for everyone. This mode may not be for you. I like Battle Royale. I started enjoying Battle Royale playing PUBG a few years ago. Not a few years ago. A good while of years ago, because I can't even remember how long ago PUBG came out. For this Battle Royale, it really requires a lot of teamwork, coordination, call-outs. You can ping enemy tanks, you can ping enemy helicopters simply by pressing left bumper on your Xbox controller or L1 if you are on PlayStation.
There's a gadget over here. Could be useful.
You can also mark weapons and caches for your team by pressing the same button as I just did, letting my squad mates know that there was loot here, that they might want to pick it up. Once again, completing an in-game objective so we can get some more loot. Actually, this one is so we can get a tank. So basically, that's the strategy, man. Like, if you got a squad that's listening to you and you guys are coordinating and working together, going to complete objectives, watching each other's sixes, you do have a good chance to get a W, especially if you all have some airstrikes. Especially if at least you have at least one good medic or two good medics. You know, you can mix up your squad depending on whatever play style you want. You might want to be a sniper, recon. You might want to be an engineer who can repair vehicles and stuff like that. So, you know, you can mix it up. So, but I want to warn you. I realized this getting my fourth win today, right? Which this is not that fourth win. This is like the second win. But I realized that when you activate in-game objectives for you and your squad mates to go on and tackle to get loot, enemy teams obviously running around the battlefield can kill you. That's the job, to basically be the last squad standing out of 100 players. But when you select a mission, if enemy teams are near you and they go to select the mission, it'll pop up in the mission select for counter. It will say counter missions. So basically, if a squad was nearby and they would have pressed select while we were doing that, they could literally do a counter mission to stop us from completing that objective, where we had to align the damn satellite array antennas and then basically decode the data from the satellite once we aligned the signal. So there could have been another team that intercepted us coming to the objective to stop us. I just realized that today, which is the third day that the game has been out officially. It's been like 72 hours or so, like I said. And this is basically what you want to do. You really want to get you a tank. You know what I'm saying? You increase your chances of winning if you got some airstrikes and a tank, and your teammates are coordinated. But you also increase your chances of being wiped out, because you'll have countless players that might be an engineer or might have opened up a cache supply with rockets, anti-tank rockets and stuff like that. And they will literally shoot you with 100 rockets, which I've lost more matches than I can count that way for, using that strategy of trying to get a tank or getting a tank and basically, trying to like strategically work my way to the final circle and pick up the win. So it's a lot more easier said than done, as you can see. Like, this tank is on fire. We're damn near about to lose the tank here. Also, you see the station that I'm parked next to on the, if you see the mini map, the station that I was just next to, it literally will repair your tank when it takes damage, and it will also restock the tank on ammo, because the ammo is limited, which I do kind of respect that, because if you had like as much ammo as you have for the tank in the regular mode, it's kind of unfair, to be honest. If you was just running around with like 100 damn tank shells in the damn tank, you could take out the damn whole lobby. So it's not really fair. So I do like that aspect, that it's like, hey, you can run out of ammo, so you basically want to make your shots count. But like I said, if you get low on ammo, you come to the station that I just drove up to right here, and it will repair you and replenish the ammo, like what it's about to do. See how I'm on like 5 or 10% tank health? Just went right back to 50 in real time, because this is what's actually happening during this game. It's not what I'm telling you. I'm in real time. I'm actually commanding these randoms that I'm playing with to be truthful. I'm telling them, I'm putting them on the game, telling them, keep an eye out on that 50 cal, telling them everybody get in a tank, let me drive the tank, because I'm really good at tanking and I'm really good at being a medic. Just sticking to my strengths of my playstyle as a veteran Battlefield player. If you played Battlefield 3 and 4, I used to be under the gamer tag of the 3SP, and then after the 3SP, I was December 21. No, I was December 20, 2021. I believe that was my tag. That's correct. After the 3SP. If you ever encountered that gamer tag about a decade or two ago, then you would know, like, nah, that guy, which is me, you'd be like, yeah, nah, he's really good at being a medic and tanking. I can also fly the chopper decent as well too. But this game, like I said, Battle Royale on here, you can plan it out, coordinate with your squad mates, communicate, put your mics in, or if you don't want to, that's fine as well. But you do give yourself a better chance when you're communicating with your team and coordinating with your team. But you got to understand, Battlefield has always been chaotic like that. Like, you might plan something out and it just might not go the way you plan. Like I said, especially because, like I said, I found out today that when you go to select a mission to get gear and items and stuff to help you on your way to being the final squad standing, other teams can literally pull up the missions that's active and select counter. It will say counter mission, and they can counter whatever objective you're doing, which alerts them to whatever you're doing, and they will come after you and try to stop you from completing your objective by wiping out your squad. If you are on the 50 cal, if you're the passenger gunner for either the light or the heavy tank, I prefer the light tank. I don't like the heavy tanks too much. They're too sluggish, but they do have more armor and pack more of a punch with the main cannon. But if you're on the 50 cal, if you're on the passenger gunner, and even if you're the driver of the tank, how you mark objectives and how you mark enemies and mark the location where enemies are coming from or shooting from, you press up on your D-pad. It's not left bumper. You have to press up on the D-pad to mark where enemies are. Now, the reason why I like the light armored tank is because it has a mini UAV that you can see the circle on the mini map around the tank. If you press right on the D-pad, it will scan for enemy players. So that's really effective when you're driving past a bunch of buildings, or you might have taken a few rockets from enemy teams and stuff like that, and you're not too far from them. So you might be driving up a hill after being shot with some rockets, and you use the damn mini radar to scan for the targets, and you can drive up and it'll show them on the mini map. So either your squad mates can either use the 50 cal to get them, or the passengers can hop out and get them. Or if you already got squad mates on foot trailing the tank as you're providing armor support for them, they can basically pick off the enemy too. Like, oh, you're shooting an RPG, I'm gonna come up here and flank you and shoot you with a assault rifle, SMG, LMG, snipe you, etc. In real time, as we were closing in right here towards this final circle, we were doing really good. You know, I liked our chances. Squad mates was listening to me. These randoms was listening to me, coordinating with me, working as a team. Like I said, they never said a word. I was the only one speaking, letting them know the situation. You got to be combat aware and situational awareness as far as being in the battlefield. You know, like, just, it's a lot, man. It can be a lot to take in. Like I said, Battlefield may not be for everyone, but it's for certain that Battlefield 6 has been a huge success given the amount of players that has flocked to the game. You have a bunch of Call of Duty, well-known Call of Duty creators that have migrated over to the game. So that says a lot. Which, to be truthful, I wish honestly most of them would stay themselves over there on some Call of Duty. Stay over there on y'all Black Ops 6 and wait for Black Ops 7. Y'all go play that. Y'all let us Battlefield veterans do our Battlefield thing over here. I really don't want y'all over here. I'm gonna be honest. I'll keep it real with you. I love y'all though. We all gamers. Happy gaming. But yeah, y'all go back over there to Call of Duty, man. Don't come over here to this Battlefield stuff. Because if you run into me, I'm most likely going to be in the tank. And I'm going to shoot a damn tank shell into your face to make sure that you lose. You lose and I win. So yeah, I think I've covered basically just about all the basics on how to, you know, be more combat effective in Battlefield 6, Battle Royale Redsec. If you haven't played Battlefield 6 yet, and you want to try it out and you didn't purchase a copy, and maybe you're on the fence or don't want to purchase a copy, go on and try out the Battle Royale Redsec mode, which is free to play, especially if you like Battle Royale. But like I said, I don't mean to repeat myself, it's not for everybody. It's a lot to take in, but it's really not, you know. Hopefully this guide that I'm making helps you guys out on your quest to rack up some W's. The legit way, the no Cronus way, the no DMA way, the no Zen way, the no Alienware say. Just basic tactics, strategy, some luck, and a lot of skill way. Oh yeah, last heads up, the fire will instantly kill you. If you get caught in the ring of fire, it will instantly kill you. So don't get caught in the ring of fire. It's instant death. That's the difference between COD and basically Battlefield. I didn't realize that they had a tank over here, and I said, oh, they got a tank? Well, good thing I got this airstrike, and I called it in, and they were unsuspecting, and look at that. Destroyed that tank. Got him right up out the tank, as well as got the kill for it. Where is it? Did it pop up yet? There we go. Got that kill. Got him right up out that tank. Strategy. Strategic. Legit. Not legit cheating. There's a difference. And it's been real. Had fun capturing this content to share with you all. If you all enjoyed the video, do your boy a favor, as it truly helps me out. Like the video. Share the video. Hit the subscribe bell notification so you can always keep up with my content as I make daily YouTube shorts multiple times throughout the day. As we just got the win, as my squad mates clutched up and killed whoever was the last person up there alive. Easy W. Easy W. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe for more. Got more content to share with you guys. More variety Xbox gaming on the way and gaming news. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. Like I said, once again, that's all the time that we have for today's episode, as me and my random squad evac to victory with my 6 kills. 6 kills. And I don't think I died not once. Peace and be well, everyone. Noob out.